Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful snake. Holy moly. These are some really gorgeous snakes. Just the opening of my hand like that will cause him to open his mouth like that. Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to the vlog. I hope that your day is absolutely going amazing. I tell you, it's like almost spring here in Michigan. It's truly amazing. But today, I kind of have to start my day with a kind of unfortunate happening. You know, sometimes you might think like, what happens when someone that's really passionate and has a bunch of animals passes away? Well, I got a phone call a couple days ago about this very event. Someone's friend had passed away and he had a bunch of reptiles and they didn't know what to do with them. So they called me, so I am gonna pack up and head over and go check out this collection. You know, this is always a situation that just is kind of really difficult because, you know, I don't know anything about these animals and I always feel really bad. Like, gosh, you know, this person loved these animals and obviously didn't have anyone else to kind of pass them along. So I'm gonna do my best to go and see what's there and see if I can rehome them or figure out what's going on. But again, I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's ball pythons, colubrids, boas. I have no idea. I have no back history. So I'm just gonna go there, look at the animals, do my best to kind of assess what's going on, and then figure out what the best course of action is after that. All right, guys, so we're here. We're gonna go in and just take a look and see what this collection looks like. We are here and just getting some backstory on the owner of these snakes and the things that happened. And I've mentioned it, you know, it's really an emotional thing to be in a place where, you know, I haven't even looked at an animal yet, but I'm looking at some of the tags here, and these are some really nice snakes. You know, again, I didn't know what I was even going to be seeing. Certainly we're going to take a look at a handful of them here, but you can imagine when you got stuff like albino pieds and dreamsicles and super enchy bananas and pastel leopard clowns. I mean, this wasn't like a hobbyist that just had a couple pet snakes. This was someone that was really into this world. So let's take a look and then we'll see what we can do, but let's just kind of get an idea of what's going on here. All right, so this animal here is obviously the pastel leopard clown ball python. And what you have to understand is that he was really into these animals, but there's no one else who really knows anything about these. Obviously, the best thing to do is as quickly as possible try to figure out a resolution so that these animals are in someone's care that really knows. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful snake. Holy moly. These are some really gorgeous snakes, but this is a pastel fire clown ball python. That's a beauty right there. I mean, unbelievable. I tell you what, I wish that I would have had some time with him before he passed because he had some incredible stuff. Of course, this is a little what they call a dreamsicle pied, which is the Lavender Pied ball python. Oh my gosh. That is a gorgeous snake, and you know, obviously over the last short period of time, you know, since he passed, animals haven't been really getting extra care, but they look in great shape. So that was the one thing I was a little bit worried about. When you come to a place, you don't know what the condition of the animal is going to be. But take a look at this. This is an albino piebald ball python. I tell you what, he had quite a vision for these animals. These are gorgeous. I tell you what, another albino piebald ball python right here. I mean, gosh, these are gorgeous snakes, guys, and this is a serious collector. He really was, and it's so sad, you know, again, it's something that I think about a lot, like what happens when, you know, when I'm not around, who's taking care of the animals. And here's another dreamsicle here, which of course is again the Lavender Pied. And again, the albino pieds and the Lavender pieds look really similar, but one is a lavender albino and one is just a normal albino, both double recessive mutations. Look at this animal here. This is a Mojave GHI, and I've always talked about how the lesser and the Mojave GHIs are just so beautiful. Now you kind of get an idea of what I meant. I mean, these are gorgeous snakes. So this is basically it with this baby rack, and then there's just one adult rack over here. Let's take a look and see what he has. Okay, so what we have right here is actually a pastel lesser clown ball python. Again, that's a powerhouse animal. I mean, just a handful of years ago, this was a huge dollar animal. You know, they certainly have come down now because they're more common, but still, it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that is a beautiful snake right there. Look at this. Oh, wow. I another beautiful dreamsicle pied, but this one obviously is much larger. Here's another pastel clown right here. This one is actually tagged a cinnamon albino pied. It's really beautiful. Here's a nice puma ball python. I mean, take a look at how gorgeous that is right there. That's really a light puma too. Usually the pumas are more yellowish. That one is almost like a whitish color. It just makes it that much more pretty. Just leaving the collection, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I just kind of feel bad right now, you know? I mean, I saw someone's kind of dreams and aspirations, and they really chose some amazingly beautiful animals, and to see that not get to fruition and to see that he wasn't able to see these animals breed is really a bummer. But now I have to think about the animals and think, what can we do to make sure that those animals get into the best care they can as quickly as they can? So yeah, wow guys, I mean, you know, to kind of wrap up my thought process on what I just experienced, again, I told you it's kind of like this tough thing, because guy was so passionate, he made great decisions. I had no idea there was going to be such amazing animals there. I'm going to be totally honest with you, I thought there was going to be 10 or 12 ball pythons that would be this like low-end single morphs or something like that, and I go there and there's all this high-end beautiful ball pythons. I don't necessarily want to buy them, not because I wouldn't love to have them, but that isn't really where I'm going. I'm working on the zoo and I'm doing other things, but on the same side, I want what's best for the animals. I want what's best for the family. I want to do stuff, so it's really difficult, right? So I don't know, what do you guys think I should do? You know, down in the comments, let me know what you would do if you were in my position. First and foremost, I told them when I left that because they don't really know what's going on with the animals and they don't understand the care of them, regardless, I was either going to find someone to buy them immediately, or I would bring them in and quarantine them here and take care of them until we found someone if I decide that I don't want to buy them. As much as I'd love to have them, I really would. It's just right now, I'm kind of putting all of my energy into the zoo, and I don't really want to make a huge investment into animals that, as much as I'd like, I don't really necessarily need. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think, and regardless, I'm going to try to get my mind off this because it's kind of messing with my mind a little bit. Maybe I'll just dove into some work, and I'm actually going to visit my buddy here in a little bit too to go see his collection, so maybe that'll cheer me up. I don't know, so let's get to it. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm having a little bit of a hard time kind of getting out of that kind of mental, emotional thing from this morning. Just seeing those animals, knowing that someone cared so much about them, and they made really wise decisions about what to buy and invest, and they had these aspirations of the future. I'm sure in their mind they were thinking, oh my god, I'm going to be able to produce all these amazing snakes, and they were really amazing, and now that isn't going to happen, and it kind of is just kind of messing with me a little bit. So I'm trying to just kind of spend some time with the animals, and then I'm actually going to go over to my friend Ben and Lorenzo's house and check out their awesome collection, because I kind of need that right now. I need to just kind of get away. So I'll show you guys a couple things. I've done a vlog at his place before. He has some really cool stuff, but he has a bunch of new stuff. That's what I love about his collection, is he's really an eclectic collector, in the sense that he's always getting kind of those really interesting animals you don't see very often, that aren't necessarily like great breeding animals, just cool to keep. So it's going to be really cool to check out his place, and I think that's just what I need today. Alright, so I am at my friends, of course, Ben and Lorenzo's. You guys remember I was here before, but they're always getting new and cool stuff, and again, today I kind of needed to get out and just see some cool animals. Take a look at this cute little monkey right here. This is actually a Mexican spectacle caiman. I mean, how freaking cool is that? You know, little crocodilians are cute, but caimans are just ultra cute with that really short, stubby face. I mean, look at how cute that thing is. And they're a little feisty little monkeys, but this guy actually is pretty chill. Take a look at how cute this is. Of course, this is like a little Speedy, but the difference is this is an ivory sulcata, or African spurthide. So it's basically a recessive mutation that is almost all white. I mean, it's not like pearl white, but it's that kind of yellow. It takes the majority of the melanin and pattern out, and they are absolutely incredible. I just can't believe how cute that animal is. And this is about the size that they're born. It's probably maybe 50% larger than what an actual baby African spurthide is. And it's a heavy little monkey too. It's definitely been eating good, but is that thing unbelievably cute? The last time I was with these guys, I actually showed you this pair of snakes right here, which is a male emerald tree boa and the female, and that's the mama to these snakes right here. This one, this one, this one, and she actually had 6 babies. So these are 3 of them. The other other 3 are over there. I mean, what the heck? Are you guys like so stoked about
they're
this?
so cool. They're so cool, and they're eating frozen thawed pinkies and fuzzies, and every time you go to feed them, they eat.
And these guys are like Emerald Tree Boa hoarders. I mean, they wouldn't even think about selling them. I mean, they are so cool. But look at how amazing they are, and look at the difference between them. I mean, this little one compared to the green one to the red ones. Now, the red ones are more typical of what you typically see, but these guys were born green, which is really unusual. I mean, you don't see it often.
Yeah, and we've noticed that the green ones are real docile. You can hold them and everything else, where the orangish color ones are more nippy. And
that's crazy. Yep. And then up here, guys, you can see there's actually an anaconda phase 1 and another one over here. So the anaconda's been bred a couple times already this year, so with any luck, you guys are going to have babies
hopefully.
later.
We're crossing our fingers.
Yeah, and the anaconda is basically almost like a codominant pattern mutation, so about half the babies are going to come out anaconda phase, which is absolutely incredible. But I just love this place. I mean, how cool is that, huh, man? You guys
we love it, man. We love it.
I know, and they always have new stuff. Like every time I come over, there's some new crazy animal. Like, you guys got to check out this parrot snake. It is absolutely awesome. Guys, this is an awesome snake right here. Woo! This is actually what they would call a parrot snake. And these are slightly venomous, a little bit rear fang, but you don't see too much. But the thing that's really cool is that they really have an awesome threat display. And you can see they'll like open their mouth and go at you. These guys seem to be a highly intelligent snake. I mean, they definitely seem to always be checking out movement, and again, that opening of that mouth is just crazy. I mean, just look at that. So visually minded, you know, and it's much like a cobra. They really work on movement, and just the opening of my hand like that will cause him to open his mouth like that. How crazy is that? Now, these guys are really lizard feeders, and it's pretty cool to watch these guys hunt. Woo! I tell you what, again, getting bit by these isn't really a major issue. I've never heard of anyone having any problem. But hey, listen, anytime you even have a slightly mildly venomous snake, you never know how you're gonna react. So I prefer not to get bit by it. But what a gorgeous snake, and what an awesome collection, right? I just wanted to give you a quick overview. I mean, listen, they have tons of animals here. Ben and Lorenzo's collection is one of the coolest collections I ever visited. I love it. But you know, I just wanted to get over here, have some fun, get my mind off things, just kind of end this day on a happy note. So there it is, guys. I hope that you enjoyed today. It was definitely a very interesting day, so I'm not exactly sure how things are going to work out with that collection, but we're going to definitely try to get a resolution, hopefully by tomorrow with it, because I want to make sure those animals are cared for. Regardless, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope that you have an absolutely amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. Your support means the world to me, and I love you guys so much. You know the routine. Can you do me a favor and smash that like button, as well as turn those post notifications on so you know when I upload a video, which is every day, 7 days a week at 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Remember to be kind to someone today, and I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.